on earth is this?
Have you ever noticed that there is nothing natural inside Star Labs?
Nope, no we have not. I actually think that that is the last thing anybody has paid attention to be honest.
I mean, there aren't even windows. Are we underground?
Also, no, Star Labs is partially underground, but girl, you were just standing on the balcony like the other day. Obviously, we're not completely underground.
I'm gonna take such good care of you. Oh, that is a lovely name.
Is she talking to the plant right now? Oh goodness. I still like this character. I think she's like really sweet or whatever, but I just cannot get over the fact that we are in our final season and we gave up both Caitlin and Frost for someone who talks to plants.
Need 3 assailants from a survey.
Do they make up a new laboratory every week? I mean, seriously, I feel like every time a tech company gets robbed, it's someplace new. And I mean, I know that there are a lot of them out there, but I just can't help but feel like there can only be so many in Central City. Let's start reusing some, you know.
The Romer accelerator battery.
Again, we do not need a flashback to something that happened like 2 episodes ago.
We do not care.
Star Labs for safekeeping.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. General Eileen.
Okay, I'll give him credit. That's pretty cool. I know it's been a really long time since we've seen him. Like, I don't think we've seen him since season 1, if I remember correctly. So it's cool that they brought him up, kind of gave us a little throwback to season 1.
So you're looking for at the bottom of that glass. How's that working out for you?
Now, I'm not a big fan of Hartley by any means, but I do have to admit that he is hilarious at times.
But the real mastermind behind the CCPD hostage situation. Got my get-out-of-jail-free card.
You squealed on Amunet?
You know, I wish they would actually bring back Amunet over him. No offense. I mean, he's like an okay character and he's pretty funny, but I actually preferred Amunet a lot more. She seemed a little bit more serious and I kind of liked her powers a little bit more than his, but I don't think they're going to bring her back for this last season. I certainly haven't heard anything about it, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I do like Goldface though. I think he's funny.
Lot of gold in these walls, Alan.
Tell me why you would bring a group of rogue people that you don't know hardly in any capacity to Star Labs. Like, I mean, I get Mark and Hartley because they already know, so like that's not a big deal. But you're bringing 2 other strangers you don't know at all. I mean, one is a criminal and the other one's a reformed criminal, but still, that's really an odd choice, that's for sure.
You don't trust me either?
You see, I don't know why Barry's looking at him. If anybody's been staying out of the drama and not fighting the other rogues in this moment, it was him. He seems the chillest out of all of them. I mean, the guy worked at Jitters. He is just straight chillin'. So I don't know why Barry's looking at him like he's the worst of the group or as bad as the other people in the group. Because he seems like since he stopped being a criminal, he's been chill.
Do I make you uncomfortable?
I did vote against you staying around, so...
Yeah, girl, don't feel bad about that. I think everybody watching and there present would have rather had Caitlin or Frost. I'm gonna be real. We're just gonna be real here, and I think that is a good thing to be real about. We all wanted Caitlin or Frost. I personally believe it should have been Caitlin because Frost died to save Caitlin. But I'm not gonna rant about that again. But yeah, I think everybody's kind of all feeling like they made a huge mistake by killing Caitlin off in the very final season.
I have a complicated relationship with family, as in I don't have one. And Frost was the closest thing I had to a big sister.
Oh, that's actually really, really sweet. I did love the dynamic between Frost and Allegra. I wish it was something that they would have had on screen more often. I really would have enjoyed them building more of a relationship between Frost and Allegra and really kind of spending more time building their friendship and really getting to see Allegra be mentored by Frost. You know, Frost could have taught her how to control her powers, how to use her powers, could have trained her, you know, really see the kind of sisterly dynamic that they kind of had going on there. It would have been really nice to see all that, but the Flash writers said no, so we don't get any of that.
You're a daffodil.
A what?
Even I figured it out. Barry Allen's the Flash. They have the same jitters order.
I think that this show has consistently been horrible at keeping Barry Allen's identity. I mean, seriously. If he's not basically throwing it at them, they seem to be able to figure it out with ease, and it makes no sense.
You want the engine for yourself.
It's from a benefactor.
And so he works for Red Death. I'm not really that surprised, to be honest. I think he's willing to talk to anyone and do anything to get Frost back at this point, even though she would literally be so mad at him for doing so. But yeah, I think he's blinded by grief, you know? But it is interesting to see him kind of go down this dark route. I actually think he's had one of the more interesting storylines out of anyone this season, so I mean, good for him.
Think you can make it? Roddenberry.
I love the taunting that he just did right there. I actually think Mark would have been a really great villain. I felt like we didn't get to see him as a villain enough, so it is nice to kind of see that dark edge of him return. But yeah, I love how he taunted him with the Run Barry Run thing. That was cool.
Mansplain to me, Hesher.
I'm saying they inspired my new favorite band, 9 Inch Nails.
No way, that's my favorite band.
Okay.
Are you serious? We are in the middle of an important battle against Red Death and her whatever these people are, and you're talking about bands. Okay. Do you guys remember back when we used to have Barry, Vibe, and Frost? When can we get that back? Like, that's the team I want. I don't want Barry teaming up with a random group of rogues that isn't honestly even the real rogues. I want him to team up with his two best friends like they did in the old days. That was cool.
Where's your speed now, Frost?
The suit looks okay. I still have really mixed feelings about it. But it does look a little better than it did in the last episode. But yeah, it still doesn't look that great in my opinion. I think it's too bulky and I don't know. It looks really strange. I don't know. I just don't really like it that much, I'm gonna be honest.
What if they're the new negative Speed Force avatar?
Why does he immediately jump to this? Like, I understand, like, they know another avatar is coming or whatever, but it's like ever since they've introduced the negative Speed Force, in the sense that they did last season, where more people have it and it's more widespread, I guess. It's like it's no other option for them to be anything else but part of the negative Speed Force. Like, we've had so many different villain speedsters over the years that had nothing to do with the negative Speed Force. You know, we had artificial speed, you know, all of that other stuff.
I am vengeance.
I'm sorry. This is just a no. I'm sorry. That was not great. The delivery is a little too much, and it's just a lot. No, that line, that was terrible. It just made the line sound cringy. The way that it was said, it just sounded cringy. I don't know. No thanks. That is it for this episode of The Flash. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.